For this activity, we're going to make a small cavity to water birds or wildlife with. And so we're going to use in this soil as in the base for which we're going to put cement on. But we want the bottom of that cavity or that watering device to be the shape of a leaf. And so what we're going to do is take this soil, and I give each one of you then a small shovel full. We're going to pat this down, and y'all can go ahead and pat y'all's down, and you're just going to be just watching here, all right? We're going to pat it down so it's just flat, about 1 inch deep all the way around. And then I've cut some leaves. I cut them right off at the base so that you can pick the leaf that you want. Some of this here is sunflower. That there is an okra. This here is a morning glory. And then another morning glory. And so you can pick the leaf that you want. And once you've done that, and you've got it flat and smooth, you can set it right on, and you can go ahead and do that now. And then start making an imprint around it. Use your fingers to push down, almost down to the plastic, okay? All the way around. Once you got your leaf pretty well close, then you can take the leaf off and then push down all the way around. Make sure that is smooth and packed soil all the way around it. Now when we get finished, we're going to have it with the veins sticking up, because that's a cement's going to go on top of that, and that's what we're going to see, the veins most when we get through. And while we're doing this here, he's mixing cement, so he'll be ready for us whenever we get ours all set up. So just make it smooth. It's real cement. Oh my. And this is going to be fast setting cement, so it's going to get hard probably in about 30-45 minutes. So we'll be able to take these off here rather soon. Okay, are all of you about ready? Now he's ready to set some cement on top of it. He's going to put it right on top, about to where it'll be about 1 inch thick when we get through. And make sure it fits in all that little cavity that you dug around on the outside. Now go ahead and just pat it down. So pat it so it sort of vibrates, so it really gets into those veins. And then once you've done that, then you can start shaping the outside if you want to. Make it a little bit smoother if you want to, like that. Go ahead and then identify it so we remember whose is whose as we go through. So do this real easy, just pat down as you go. As you start scraping, you see that all that moves. So push down more than you do dragging it, all right? So it's da-da-da-da-da, like that more. Okay. Now this is gonna be on the bottom, so nobody will see it unless that earthworm is looking up. But at least you'll know whose is yours, and so you can turn it over to identify what you have. Turn it over, be very, very easy with it. And break.
Will break.
Okay, they can still break for a little bit here still, till that concrete gets real hard. Okay, how are you doing? All right, turn it over. There you go, very good. Now, once you go over there and let her spray the water off of it for you. Hold it underneath very, very careful till it gets real hard. And then we will peel the leaf off. And then I will help you get it started. I'm going to use a knife. I don't want us to use a knife in class. I'd like to be using sort of a dull so I don't hurt anyone. But let me go ahead and get this started, and then we will start and let you help pick that leaf out of there. See if you can't get it out. And so this may break apart. It's got so many fine hairs in it. So this may be harder than some of them will be. Now then, we've about got this. Now we can have this jug, and let me hold it over the top of it here and see that it's dropping in here in this cavity. And that's going to be able then to give a little bit of a splash, so it's for our butterflies or for then small animals, or then other birds can come in here as well to get a drink. Okay, so this is one way that we can provide for our wildlife. It's very, very simple, not hard to do, and doesn't take too long to do it either, and doesn't cost much money.